Hey, this is Uncle Mark in the mothership with a 3-string cigar box guitar. Yeah. This is a lesson on natural harmonics. I've had a couple of questions on how to make harmonics, and it's that chimey sound you hear like it's that chimey sound you hear. And it's a technique that can be used really effectively. It's a very powerful technique. You can make a chord. I'm just going to use my thumb. I'm not going to use a guitar pick. Right? It's a really powerful technique. You end the song, you go da 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 da. Right? It's a great technique for ending songs, for playing in the middle, for adding to your solos. It's really fun to add parts to your solos. And then we're going to play a little game with harmonics. So how do you make these harmonics? How is it so easy that it's just so easy? From what I understand, I have very limited knowledge of this, but the halfway point between the nut and the bridge is here at the 12th fret. Okay, that's where the natural middle, the node in between is. Okay? There's also two other spaces where this exists in these natural harmonics. It's at 7 and 5. Okay? Or here and here, right at the pickup. Okay? Those are the same distances from the nut to 12 here as here. Okay? The same distances. So if you split it down the middle, the here, 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 and here. There it is. They're the same spacing. But what am I really doing here? Okay, so if you look at your guitar, you can see where the two dots are. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my finger just right on the edge of the string on that 12th fret. Okay? I'm going to try to balance this right here. I'm going to use my thumb. I'm just going to balance. Right? You're just pressing very lightly, and at the exact point of contact where you're plucking the string, you release. Okay? This is the best way to learn how to do this first, is just get close. I'm just touching. You can see that I'm not pressing, right? I'm just touching. And I'll try to even get closer to the camera. I'm just touching, and there's my thumb hitting the string. And it works with the other strings. Okay? Very effective technique, but you got to be really light, like light enough that you're touching just a piece of paper. Just touching a piece of paper, and release at the same moment you pluck. It'll take you probably 10 or 12 tries to get it. But once you get it, you'll see it works really well. And it's really fun, but you got to keep trying it. Most people go, and they try to hit the note or whatever. So just keep trying, but you're going to just lightly just touch that string. It also works with a chord. You can do the whole chord in harmonics. Like I said, it works here on 12. It works on 7. There it is, really hard. It works on 5. Really nice technique. Something I like to do with my harmonics is I bend the neck a little bit. So I have my arm against the body of the guitar and I pull just a little bit. and give it some natural sustain. That's a really, really nice technique. So the ones up top are the same as down here. So this here is the same as this here. But the beautiful thing is it looks more cool when you're playing. You're da, 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 da. You know? Now you look like you're doing something fancy, but you're really down here. Okay? So the same thing. Okay? So on this guitar, it's right above the pickup. I suggest you try to find them. And then on the third dot, 2, 3. You know, you could count out 12, okay, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. But you know what? I just look at the dots. I don't count. You know? And get used to finding out where your hand lies. I remember talking to a trombone player and asking, how do you get that spacing, you know? And he goes, oh yeah, you just figure out where your hand is and add a little bit. So getting where your hand is and learning when you hit the box, coming over, maybe with your pinky. So you can hit it every time. So you can come and hit. Get used to hitting that, you know. It's a really fun thing. It's a great technique. Like I said, there's a couple of tunes that we're going to be playing, and we're going to be using some harmonics in them during the solos, and it's just really fun to know this technique prior to doing it. So just keep practicing your harmonics. And these are natural harmonics. Some future lessons we'll go through pinch harmonics and not so natural harmonics and different ways to play harmonics. But right now, if you can get these, and a little game you should play is to walk up and down the fretboard. And go as fast as you can. It's just practice. It's just a lot of fun. So, Natural Harmonics, this is how you do it. This is Uncle Mark and the Mothership. Down below in the show notes is a PayPal link. It's a paypal.me/Uncle Mark Tips. Thank you so much for your donations. $1 a show is all we look for here. Helps us keep the lights on, helps us keep the heat in. I'm going to be heating this place very soon, and it's going to start, that gets a little expensive. Got lots of things in the works, lots of lessons for you all. So thank you so much for everything you do. The PayPal link is down below in the show notes. $1 a show is all we ask. Thank you so much. We're on Facebook at Cigar BX Blue. We're also on Instagram at Uncle Mark Cigar Box Wizard. So check out that stuff, and thank you so much for everything you do for me. Thank you.